and welcome back to Bourbon Barrel Talk. I'm your host, Scott Mitten. Today, we're back in the Brock Bourbon Bar, and we're doing Epi number 400.
400, really?
400.
This is a shock.
I don't even know. When I started this in October of 2019, if somebody had told me that we'd be on episode 400, I'd have said, nope, ain't happening. It's kind of crazy when you sit back and look at it. And yet, I sat down and talked to Brian before we started this and told him not to touch the mic, and then he still twisted it.
Somebody was taking their puffer, so I just wanted to get away so you can hear.
I like that. I like the puff, puff, pass sound.
I was going to say, where's the pass at?
We know how the legend is. He didn't really like sharing that stuff. He don't mind sharing whiskey, but, you know.
Hey, Barbara's sharing the puffer with me. So.
Yeah, it's mine.
Well, if you're going to talk, you got to talk on Mike Legend. Get over there. Lean on.
It's Barbara's puffer.
There you go. Barbara's puffer.
You never want to smoke weed with Willie again.
That's right.
I would probably die first.
So 400. So, you know, I thought we should do something at least quasi special for this as Barbara coughs up her third lung. What are we going to talk about? So 400, I figured we have to talk about some of our favorite episodes, some of our favorite bottles that we've tried doing the podcast, different things like that. And then if we want to talk about what we're actually drinking, like I've got a couple of Penelope pours. I know Carl's got some illicit bourbon over there. We're not going to talk about that one.
I've also got some old Louisville.
Okay, there we go. Got some old Louisville. We'll talk about any of that. So, yeah, but so let's just kind of go through that. So let's start off with saying, what's kind of one of your favorite episodes?
I'll kick it off.
Oh, Nick, go ahead. I love it.
I will say it's in my top 5 of all episodes that we've done, but I'll have to say the night that the 291 came here and just put on a great interview with us. It was almost impromptu because we weren't expecting it that day. It says, oh, by the way, these guys are in town and they're going to be stopping by your house.
100%. That's almost exactly how it happened. I was talking with Matt that day, and I told Matt we were going to do the podcast. He goes, well, do you want me to bring somebody over? And I'm like, well, what do you mean to bring somebody over? And he's like, well, the guys from 291 are in. I'm like, bring them on over. So, and I literally said that without even asking you guys. So then I texted Nick and I was like, by the way.
Well, I remember that you put it in the group chat on Facebook Messenger, and I was like sitting at work going, 291? I don't even know this group. I need to Google this.
And then it became something that you found out what it was real quick.
I like my 291s.
100%.
Yeah, I still remember the text is like going, and I think it was either from you or Matt, or we were in a group chat. It says, be waiting for a couple people in cowboy hats to swing by and be at your door.
Yeah, cowboy hats. That was pretty true. They were definitely cowboyed out.
I think the one from Matt was...
Yeah, no.
No, it was what's his name and the cowboy. That was what I loved the most.
Yeah, it was Mike and the cowboy, yeah. Because Philip was dressed like a cowboy that day. He had me laughing. But yeah, that was definitely a fun episode.
I missed that night, but they were at the Bourbon Brotherhood event, and awesome guys, awesome products.
Carl?
I don't really have an episode per se. Mine's a group of episodes, and it's the round of 32, where that nearly took some of us out.
Yeah, that one did almost take us out.
Well, we did the 2 first rounds of 16.
Yeah.
32 and 16.
I don't know whose idea it was all to do all that at one time. Me?
That'll be you.
Oh, I would never.
Me and Nick were smart. We skipped a couple rounds.
I did not skip anything. Man, I think my liver's still yelling at me about that week. That was a rough one.
That was a fun one, though.
It was definitely fun.
I really enjoyed going down to Jack Daniels.
Jack, yeah.
That was a fun, getting to see the whole episode or seeing the whole distillery and talking with everybody. It was just a great time.
Yeah, time with Chris was fun. He was very informative. He gave us information about JD that I really didn't know, which made it kind of fun and unique, at least the experience-wise. So I can definitely hang on to that one for sure.
Maker's Mark for me.
Yep.
Makers?
Yep.
Yeah. Thomas Bolton?
Yeah. I'd been there probably 10 times before that. It's almost like if you go to a restaurant a bunch and then you go back to where the chefs do their thing.
Yeah.
It's a whole different level.
Yeah.
just amazing.
You know, the worst part about that day was, and I still feel bad to this day because I was gimp. I mean, I could barely walk when we went to Makers, and they were going to take us to the big giant oak tree that everybody gets to go see. You know, that's on the special tour. And yeah, y'all missed that because of me. So my apologies, Johnny. What's up, Tsunami?
What's up? 400.
God.
Is this loud?
No, you're good now.
Okay.
You're good. Now come
Well,
on and
you
bring
know,
it in, man. You're all
usually
good.
you tell me to deep throat the mic. So
I mean, listen, you probably usually need
Not
to.
tonight.
Go ahead and put it back over, Brian. He's fine.
get your hands up. Oh,
Lean back. Lean back.
lean back. Anytime that we have a mail call from High West Distillery, I feel like it ends up being a good time.
I wonder why for you.
I mean, I'm not a fanboy at all. But no, I think we've done several of them where we've not just reviewed the bottles, but even last time that we talked to the master blender out there,
Were you on the Isaac one or the Tara Lindley one?
Tara Lindley.
Tara. Okay.
Yeah, which was really great.
Yep.
I might have been sitting here for Isaac's, but either way, yeah, that's always a good time. And then you and I recently just had a little opportunity to sample a lovely burr rye not too long ago.
Dang, that's what I forgot to bring.
So go figure.
I'll bring it back, you guys. It's not going anywhere.
Well, wait.
You only live like 30 minutes
I
away.
was about to say this is going to be the longest podcast. The good thing is there's not much to edit for the 60 minutes I'm gone.
Just give me your keys. I'll go get it.
Yeah, I bet you would. We'll be
And
missing
some other stuff?
I'll be missing a lot of bottles when I get back to Casa de Minton. Jeez, oh Pete.
What about you, Jared? What's your favorite?
I'll let you lean back before I lean in. That would have been weird.
I mean, you guys have been closer than that to kissing before, I'm pretty sure.
Oh God! Stop. The bourbon adjacent episodes of the Bourbon County Stouts are always way too much fun and way too much alcohol.
You know, this year was fun. Not as fun as last year. Last year was
Because
a lot
I
of
wasn't
fun.
there this year.
Well,
You
we
know, it
also
might
had-
have been that.
We also had the tea table at the time where you had 6 or 7 people sitting around the table too.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. Like this year was good, and I actually felt like the beer this year was better than any year, other than what was the one? The
Like the second year
Sticky
that we
Hands?
did it.
no, Sticky Fingers was awesome.
yeah.
No.
It was like the second year that the Bischoff and
Yeah, there was. Oh man, I don't know. We had one that was just whoa. I mean,
So
it
we
had to
were
been
more
bad.
prepared this year for that than we were in past years.
100%. We definitely were more prepared. So.
Thanks, John.
Johnny. So, man, I'm trying to think. Man, there's been so many great episodes, and unfairly, I've been to all the episodes where not everybody has. So therefore, I'm really have to think about this one, man.
I've got an experience that the podcast has let me have is the barrel pick.
Yeah, barrel picks
For,
have always been fun.
Rebel and Yellowstone.
Yeah,
yep,
Rebel
that
and
was
First
where
time
I
ever
met.
met Nick.
Yep, that's where I met Carl.
both of them are currently shut down. That's how
Which is
crazy.
sad.
That's how crazy the world we're in right now for bourbon. Well, I guess they don't technically shut down until May 1st. So, but anyway, yeah, crazy. I think my favorite episode, if I really have to sit back and think about it, I would probably say I really there was something about the 12 Days of Odfo. The first Christmas set that we did, it was me and Josh and Tyler Mert. And I love Tyler. Tyler's one of my favorite people in the industry, and I don't get to talk to Tyler enough. But there was just something about the camaraderie that kind of came with that, because me and Josh, both massive Odfo guys, and then Tyler, and being able to really talk chop, with Tyler about Old Forester, what they're doing, what's coming out. And that was like the distillery series had just been out maybe a year, at that point, and then they just started really releasing the barrel strength, single barrels, other things like that. And then, he let us try some PCs and stuff, some of the early ones. So that was a really fun one.
That's right when I started listening.
Was it really? That's
Yeah.
funny. And then I had a great time the second time I did Huber's with Blake and Christian. So there was something about that episode and being able to speak to them. And really, for me, what made it so interesting and so fun was the dynamic difference between how Blake is and how Christian is, and how much different they are, even though they're brothers. I mean, they are polar opposites of where they're at on like the spectrum of like how talkative they are. They both have intense, crazy knowledge about bourbon, but like the way that they talk and describe things are definitely different. So.
Yeah, they are a gift to the bourbon industry. There's no question about that.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm about to say, I think my most shocking episode.
Shocking.
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 Was whenever we went up to West Fork,
Okay.
up in Westfield.
Yeah.
And that was the time that the legend found a finished bourbon he liked.
Sipping on the rye. Finished in rum. Or bourbon. It was bourbon finished in rum,
Yeah, it was
wasn't it?
bourbon finished in rum.
Yeah.
99% corn, 1% malted barley, finished in rum cask.
Yep. And he was killing that bottle too.
Oh, they gave him
They
his
gave him
own,
a bottle, yeah.
his own
Yes, they
bottle.
gave-
They gave him his own bottle when we left.
And in terms of episodes, that and no reflection or negative comments toward the Brock Bourbon Bunker, but my favorite episodes have been our little road trips: West Fork, Casey Jones, and the adventure at Old Forester with Tyler Mert.
Yeah. Was that the one where we just went up there and just kind of
Went
partied
up-
for the night?
went
Yeah.
upstairs and
Yeah.
those
I
were,
was a little bit late because I couldn't figure out if the traffic was horrible.
Yeah.
Those were all great episodes. Sadly, West Fork and Casey Jones have gone through some changes. Not sure where that's going to leave them, but they were great times. I mean, all three of those episodes, we got a lot of interesting information, lots of open, honest communication. You know, just not the kind of thing you get normally.
The one we did at Old Forest, was that one of the Birth Anniversary episodes?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I couldn't remember which one was which.
Where we cracked open the
birthday bourbon,
Yep.
and
Nick was very sad because he wasn't able to go.
the 1975 OFO.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I was just trying to make sure I was on the same page as far as what you were talking about there.
Jared was looking for a birthday bourbon for his son
Yeah.
at that point.
Yeah, because it was one of those crazy things where I've done so many with Tyler just as kind of adjacent conversations, but I thought that was the only one you'd made it to. So
Shout out Josh for the hookup.
yeah, was it Josh or Matt?
Matt, it was Matt.
It was Matt. Yeah, I was about to say. I thought it was Matt. But yeah, so definitely some crazy cool stuff, we've done on that side. I don't want to say the one you liked the least, but like, was there an episode that like you expected more from? An episode that you were expecting more from, but you really didn't get what you thought you were going to get when you got there or when we had it.
Any episode that you're on, Scott, is
Thanks.
one I expect more from.
I mean, fair enough. I mean, I expect a lot from myself, but unfortunately, it's just me, and what you see is what you get. It's not always good. Sometimes it's okay. Every now and then in a blue moon, it might be great, though. I mean, I will say sometimes we throw some bangers out there. Brian, by the way, you
Party foul.
Brian brought some Penelopes, and I was sipping on them. The light whiskey. It's got a little heat to it.
It's the new 18-year, 140.2 proof.
Oh, that's why it's got a little heat to it.
Yeah.
I would say so.
I was like, woo, that thing's got a little stank on it.
Yep. It's their first hazmat release for the light whiskeys, aside from the 20-year that we had at KBF this past year.
Yeah, that's pretty.
I might have to try that here in a minute.
It's tasty, but I was like, woo, that's got some ethanol. That Havana, though, is that batch 2 of the Havana or batch 1?
Dose.
Batch 2. That one's solid.
Oh, right?
It is solid. It's really good. So, all right. Anybody else on that side? I'll go new riff. For me, I still go back. And Jay he's brilliant, super smart, started new riff, things like that. But my feelings were quasi-hurt because he didn't want to talk about OKI. And to me, OKI was what got new riff going. And I love New Riff. I love their products. I think they're doing a good job. I love that rye. I really especially love like the malted ryes and the other ones that they've released. But I was kind of hoping that they would have given us more like background on how they got started outside of just being New Riff, right? So I think that's the one that I was kind of a little disappointed in.
I don't have a least favorite episode, but the one thing I wish we could have done was when we're sitting out there at Yellowstone talking to
Stephen Fonte?
Yeah, and just recorded that because that was a great time just sitting there talking and some of the bullshit that was said.
I'll say I know Nick's going to chime in on this one.
Yeah, no, that was a great time. I wish that'd be great because that was like after we'd gone through our tasting already, and then he was just kind of sitting around just talking about the industries, talking about just random things that are kind of going on. It was great. I agree.
He was strictly just being himself and nothing more.
Right.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing is, so when I did the interview with Stephen Beam, Stephen was the exact same way. Like, he showed me around, was crazy cordial, and then he then sent me with Stephen, let Stephen Fonte walk me around, like, where they keep their barrels, let me, like, thieve out of a couple of barrels, do some fun stuff there, and then we came back into the conversation. Nothing but genuine, good, great guys. So I can definitely see where that one, could have went a different way.
It was a while a great difference between when we were at Lux Row versus Yellowstone that day.
Yeah, 100%.
Nothing against Lux Row or anything.
Yeah.
I was about to say, I can say an episode that I wish I would have been involved with. I know we weren't at that time, but all of the stories I had heard about the French Lick episode.
Oh, my goodness.
And I would have loved
That would've
to
been
be a part of that in there. But from all the stories that between you and Matt have said just over the years, it would have been a great time.
It definitely was one of my favorite episodes from that standpoint. My problem with that episode is, and when I go back to listen to it, it's still funny. It's still a funny episode to this day. But I was really bad at that. I was bad at this at that time, like interviewing people, asking the right questions.
That was
one
really early on, though.
It's like episode 10 or something. Like, it was crazy early in the whole process. I had not crafted any skill capabilities about what questions to ask or how to do a better job of asking follow-up questions or anything else with the interview
was
process.
that Toby on the table asleep at that point?
No.
Or was
That
that
was
different?
down home that Toby fell
Okay.
asleep on the table. We were interviewing Robert Heath, and
I knew he fell asleep at one point.
Andrew had pulled out 2 King of Kentuckys, and we had a bunch of barrel strength stuff that Robert had pulled out that were all the original down home stuff. A lot of it was like 5 to 9 year old Heaven Hills cash strengths, and we were just popping bottles, drinking. And then Andrew was pointing at me from across the room. I'm like, "What's Andrew look?" I'm like, and I turn around and Toby's head's just straight out, like lights out on the table, like completely asleep. And almost pulled a Barbara. I mean, like after the night where we did the 6 or 9 pours, Barbara was just laid out.
Hey, I have definitely built my tolerance for.
I don't know that I should be that proud of you for that, because that's probably my fault.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people in this crowd have built a heavy tolerance because of me.
I've drank a lot more, I can tell you that.
So,
I don't blame you, though.
Johnny's in.
I'm back. I will say I was looking at some of the dates for the early Den of Thieves episode. The very first one that I got to do with you and my 2 brother-in-laws, Jared and Carl, was June of 2022. So we're almost going on
damn it.
4 years ago that we've. So just to think about that journey is kind of wild too. How all of us have appreciated being a part of this lovely little ragtag group of miscreants for so many years now. So
yeah.
it's a nice thing to think about.
Well, I think to me that's been one of the best parts about this whole experience for me is that I've had different people involved in the podcast through all 400 episodes that have helped me along the way to get where we're at. I mean, without Toby and Steve and Matt and Josh, like I would have never got to 50 or 60 or 80 episodes, or that I probably would have made it through the first year and a half or so. Then kind of picked up with Nick Hayden. Nick became like the guy that kind of helped. He's like, "Hey, come to my space." I kind of used Nick for a while there. Then the Brocks,
that was
the
an
Den of
experience.
Thieves. Yeah, I mean, it was just like everybody just kept popping into my world or into my life in different ways to kind of keep this thing going. Because a lot of times I didn't have time or effort to be able to get out and do it without other people involved. So,
Well, all I remember is first time meeting you was handing you a bottle of the single oak project and Booker's, I think, or something like that,
yeah, I think it was.
for you to review. And you're like, we'll just review it. And we're over at Den of Thieves. That's the first episode is my bottles being.
That's funny. I forgot that. That's crazy. I remember
That was
you
at
give me the bottles.
Huber's,
Yeah, we were talking to
cigar
Huber's.
batch.
Yeah, at the cigar batch release. So that's been the fun part for me through this whole process is on about 4 or 5 different occasions I've went and met up with people that were fans of the show. I was in Columbus, Ohio. I was in Memphis, Tennessee. I went to Evansville, just different places where I was just able to, people were like, "Hey, I'm a big fan of the show, blah, 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 sent me an email, da, 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 da." So I was able to, meet different people at
He's
different
still
times.
my beating heart. Handed our Yellowstone pick.
Yeah.
Just heard a thud. It was.
There's
it
very
was
few of those
gross
left.
stuff.
I think I only have one more of those
I
bottles
only have
myself.
one left.
So, and I bought a few, so.
Yeah, so did I. I mean, if I go back to it, we've rehashed this a few times, but it makes me think back to whenever I first met Scott and he thought I was a flipper. That's literally how we met.
I'm in love with the flipper.
But yeah, no, and I still have that bottle. I need to go get it, so we just got to finish that off, that bottle.
bottle kill it tonight.
That would
Yeah.
be a great time to do it.
That would be I don't know how much left in that bottle, but it might be a might be a great night to do it, but it might be a bad night tomorrow. I tell you, the worst part is I've got to go to the doctor in the morning and have all my blood work ran, so this is not a good day for me to do all this.
So blood alcohol level still 107, sir. What the hell?
You know, there was a time when I had to do blood work for my job, and
Yeah, there's no way we're bottle killing that tonight.
Challenge accepted, bitch.
I thought, well, I'm going to get high cholesterol numbers, so I'll go have an omelet before with cheese and stuff. And cholesterol numbers came back great, so I was like, hell yes.
Yeah.
But what I remember most about my experiences here throughout the years is no matter who was involved and no matter what we talked about, it's been a wonderful journey. And even today, my wife said, gee, I hope somebody picks you up so you can be a part of this. And because I don't drive anymore, and not because of alcohol, by the way, but
There's no
Now, wait a
DUIs
minute.
involved.
Now, wait a minute. Now, there's no DUIs involved, but we don't know that it wasn't the alcohol that caused your issues.
no.
We're pretty confident that it didn't.
I've got so many blood tests and stuff that it's not an issue. But this is, to be a small part of this has just been a really true blessing. And I thank Scott and those who came before us for this opportunity.
I appreciate that.
I'm just glad to be allowed to be back on.
Nobody's ever kicked anybody off the show.
Oh, Carl's been in the doghouse. We all know it.
Carl's like, I'm working.
I
Carl's
was
like,
wondering if he
my
even
wa-
existed still.
My wife
Yeah,
said.
that's fair.
My wife said I'm busy.
She did say that a couple times.
You're too busy, Carl. You cannot go. It
That's
is
why
funny
as a
how that
kid-
works, man. It is thundering and lightning outside, so we may get some background noise today. So I'm gonna take it. Is that ominous? 400. Dun, 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 dun. What's everybody drinking? What do you like? What do you not like? What's good? What's not good?
I grabbed one of my picks from Old Louisville, part of the old Louisville Jerks. But I got whenever we tasted that Colombian oak finished. Oh, my Lord. That's still good.
Those Colombians are good. Colombians are solid.
Absolutely. I am drinking a winter wheat Mary Dowling. I don't remember the other pour. Which one did you pour me?
I gave you the Old Louisville Rye
Okay.
7-year finished in brandy.
There we
I
go.
know me and Jared's also having that also.
The old Louisville Rye finished
Yep.
brandy.
Which is wonderful.
Those
Thank you, Brian.
5149s are delicious. Something about that high malt.
Also had some of that Penelope 140.2, which
It's-
is wonderful.
It's good. Like I said, it caught me off guard. I was not expecting it to be that hot. And now I found out why. It's 140 something. So the funny thing is not all of them drink that heavy or that high. And
No.
And honestly, the third and fourth pull were not as bad as that first one. But that first one, that was the first sip I've taken of anything. And I was like, whoa.
Light
Hello.
whiskey that doesn't drink that hot is that one that the Bronx have over there, that Canadian light whiskey.
Oh, yes.
That not Oberon, but
Oh,
Obtainium.
the Obtainium? Is that
The
do you-
155?
I was about to say, is that the 155, the 27-year-old Canadian? It's pretty good.
I had some of the Mary Dowling winter wheat and S.N. Pike's Magnolia
Yeah,
double oaked bourbon.
Pass that one over here. Let me try that one.
Very, very good.
Will and Danielle are good folks over there. I'm
I,
gonna get a little sippy sip of that.
I do like the double oaked products, and very very much enjoyed that. Although I am looking at a E.H. Taylor barrel proof that
Might as well grab that.
seems to be calling my name.
Absolutely.
Listen, it's like an ounce and a half each that we have to drink, and we can kill it
I don't know.
probably.
I mean, yeah, we could probably. I mean,
Well, considering
Some of
how
us
many
do have
of
to drive home eventually.
yeah, fair
not
enough.
me.
Fair
Not
enough.
me.
Okay, 3 don't. The rest of us do.
That's, you're right. One other bum doesn't have to drive home.
Well, our gracious hosts that also provide pizza. Thank you for that.
Fair enough. That is
You
definitely.
guys are more than
I would
welcome.
be fucked.
Has anybody had the French fries from Ollie's Trolley?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
All right, the nose on the double oaked,
Yeah.
it's got that funky little barbecue. What's it? Gruppos, Gropos.
Grippos.
Grippos.
Yeah,
Grippos.
that. Get your nose out of the bottle. Dude, pour it in a glass.
I'm not getting Grippos. Are you talking about barbecue potato chips, or are you talking about the onion ones?
Dude, they have anything other than barbecue?
Oh yeah, Grippos has like.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm only there for the barbecue, sorry.
Right. So whatever stuff Ollie's Charlie puts on their fries.
Yeah, that's the Grippos. Yeah, that's the barbecue.
That is
stuff.
the nose
That's
to me, and
fine.
I'm not wrong. It's my effing bottle.
It's my bottle, and I'll cry if I want to. Wow.
Now I got to nose the bottle.
All right. Hey, you guys are killing my OCD. I cannot have the little drips that go down on the label. Dear gosh.
Yeah, hot
Sorry.
honey barbecue. Yeah, I mean Grippos has a bunch of different varieties and flavors.
Aren't they made in Jeff?
No, they're
Evansville.
I
So
am
they-
right.
Okay.
Originally, they were made in Cincinnati, if I remember correctly, and now they're made in Evansville. So
I knew they were somewhat local.
yeah, which is the funniest thing because when I first started eating Grippos, it's been over 20 years ago. Like I started eating Grippos when I worked in the west end of Louisville, and boy, oh boy, that stuff is good. Oh my gosh, it is so tasty.
We're passing around the hot honey barbecue Grippos that we picked up from Jungle Gyms.
It is going to mess up our palates, man.
Oh, well.
Oh wait a minute. Oh, they're wavies. They're not the traditional
Oh
ones.
no,
there.
no, they're not. These are ones that I got from Jungle Gyms. Like
Ooh, that's good.
Jungle Gyms. If anybody's ever had a chance to go, it is the most
Great place.
beautiful place to go to because I found cheddar and horseradish Grippos. That's where we first found the sweet Maui onion. That
The
you
sweet Maui onion are so good.
Yes, so that's where we first found them, like literally about many years ago. They didn't have them in this. It was just regular Grippos. But we've always found that Jungle Gyms gets like whatever like Grippos is experimenting with or, their seasonal stuff.
I wonder why.
Man.
That whole place is an experiment. That's wonderful.
It is. It's absolutely wonderful. We spent like 2.5 hours there this recently.
That Magnolia Double Oak's pretty solid.
And spent way too much money.
The nose. I'm a fan.
I'm not getting Grippos still. I'm not. I'm just saying. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying
I'm not.
I don't
no,
get
No,
it.
this time I'm not. I know.
All right, come on in, Tsunami. I see you're waiting to come in hot.
Well, I'm judging the distance. It's every time. Is this appropriate?
That
not
sounds,
deep
sounds
throat,
good.
you're good.
Okay, great. Moving forward, as the get your fucking mitt off that, Brian. Moving forward, as the host of Bourbon Barrel Talk, what would you like the future to be for the podcast? Do you, as a content creator, worry that just with time, with schedules, with how much editing goes into each episode?
Yes,
that
and yes.
it affects kind of the future of how many more are we going to do? How long am I going to keep going this? Like, what kind of questions run through your mind?
We have to at least
as
make
the
500 here.
thing?
Oh, 2 words. More Brian.
More Brian. 500, man.
More legend.
I mean, listen, with all fairness, I never thought I'd make it to 400, but man, thinking about getting to 500, I'm like,
It's just
oh
2
my
more
God.
years. That's all we got.
Hey, we're not talking about
It's a
your
year and,
weight.
year and a half if you think about it.
Yeah, I mean, really, yeah. I mean, well, it depends. We've not done as many specialty episodes as we've done in the past few years. The last 2 years, really. I mean, we still did a little Christmas
We
stuff.
didn't do the tournament.
We didn't do the tournament of 32,
which we need to
yeah.
bring back.
Listen, I'm okay. I'd like to have a sponsor for it. I feel like I'm gonna do that much work and drink that much. I feel like somebody should do
pay
something
you for
me.
it.
Well, I don't know about paying me for it, but help cover some of the cost that goes into that. We buy a lot of whiskey that week.
What we need like one.
Papa John's back.
Oh, all right. Hey, we need like one of the local IV places, like where they show up in the driveway with their faux ambulance. They hook us up.
Oh yeah,
They get us all juiced up.
Yeah,
I did that about 2 weeks ago.
really.
Amazing.
So I've had some buddies that have done that stuff in Vegas and a couple of other towns, to kind of get ready to go for the next day. I've never done that, and I don't know if it's because I've never needed it or I've never felt like I needed it.
Denial.
It could be denial, honest to goodness. But I feel like when I've drank, I've always been quasi in good space. Like I don't feel like the next day I wake up and I'm like, oh my God, I feel like I'm gonna die. It's been a long time since
Unless
I've had
it's
that
after
feeling.
the beer one for me. I'm good after bourbon.
Yeah.
Oh, I would say one of my probably first episodes of doing the beer. I still go back and I listen to those first 2 Bourbon County Stouts over at Johnny's house. And by the time I've told people, if you go back and listen to it, it sounds like we do it different weeks, but we're doing them back to back. And that second episode always goes off the rails.
We progressively get drunker and drunker. Who would have known?
With all fairness, though, I think the first time we did that, we actually were bottle killing every single bottle every single time.
We did, yes.
We've gotten smarter in our old age, though, where like we only drink like half or 3/4 of the bottle.
Just less fun, Scott. Get it right.
Unless you're sticky fingers.
Yeah,
You say more so we have more responsibilities.
that's fair.
I wouldn't say we're more responsible.
You fuckers leave the bottles at my house, and I feel guilty. So then I'm bottle killing them till 2 in the fucking morning, getting up at 6 to get into work. Done.
Yeah, and then he's pulling a Kramer and driving to Michigan to recycle them for 10 cents a bottle.
Yeah.
I mean, Johnny's the only person I know that would complain that I left a bunch of whiskey or some kind of alcohol at their house.
I have never complained.
I was so forced I had to drink all this stuff.
Well, I think there's a sense of obligation he has that he doesn't want to disrespect or pour out the whiskey.
Plus, you can get more bottles in a hearse than you can in a mail truck.
Fair enough.
Especially when it's the Van Hurst.
So, serious question, Mr. Minton.
Yep.
If somebody actually wanted to sponsor an episode, what kind of numbers are you talking about? People might want to know.
We're well over 100,000 downloads since we've been doing this. Are you mean like money wise?
Yeah, if somebody wanted to sponsor,
it really just depends. I mean, I feel like I try to be responsible with other people's money.
I hope so, considering your profession.
Well, I mean, I would work with them on pricing, right? Like I mean, I can say I've charged as little as $500 for a few episodes, and I've charged as much as $1,500 for a few episodes. It all depends on what they want me to do and how long the reads are, what else is in there. Is it during the ones where I charge a heavier amount are typically ones where we have 15, 16 episodes with somebody on there. So it just all depends. But I mean, we've got listeners in 50 countries. 50 states, 87 countries. We're all over the place. I mean, there's a lot going on with us. But it's been a lot of fun. But yeah.
Sometimes people are afraid to ask, but want to know.
Yeah, that's fair. I never thought of it that way.
Though we have sort of been sponsored by High West lately, it seems like, which I think everybody's for.
Yeah, listen, High West has never been... I've actually never been paid by a brand other than I did do a sponsorship with Bluegrass Distillery, but that was more about Chevalier, which is the brand that they use to sell barrels. They have an actual barrel procurement company that they run under their distillery. So
I'm just saying where High West keeps sending us stuff, which please do keep sending.
Yes,
we love it. Thank you.
We've got a great relationship with those folks over at High West. So
we just need to get sponsored by Liquid IV. I mean, that just seems very fitting.
I mean, we're out here.
I want the needle.
You want the needle?
Yep. Yeah, I want the needle.
That sounds so wrong.
That's what I was just thinking. I was like, that doesn't sound right.
All right.
I'll take it without the needle because I'm petrified of them.
So I don't know that I ever really truly answered Johnny's question. I could definitely see this going a few more years. The big thing that I would say is that I am really tired of editing. I'm really, really tired of editing. And everybody that I've taught to edit, some of them make it through editing and some of them don't. We'll just put it that way. And not everybody is always like, oh, well, I'll be glad to come over and edit some more or blah, blah, blah. So that's what I'll say from that standpoint. Now, I will say, don't talk, Brian. I know what you're going to say. Don't need to hear you. Brian has said, send me some episodes. I'll help out.
Via Dropbox. What?
Yeah.
I don't use none of that stuff.
Listen, I'm the most untechnologically savvy person on the entire planet. Yes, I need to. I do have. Well, I don't have a drop. What does Gmail have?
Google Drive.
Google Drive. So I see. That's how bad I am at this, right? Like I don't even know what.
At least I'm the only one on this level.
It's right. You have your free IT consultant with me, so you need to reach out to me a little bit more, and I can help you.
So I can drop them in Google Drive through the Bourbon Barrel Talk account, and if somebody really wants to edit that bad, yes. But that's the way you'll have to get them is through the G Drive.
You definitely don't want me on there.
No.
They'll all be screwed up.
I have an idea that Carl's attention to detail is not real strong.
Attention to detail is great. Computer-wise,
horrible.
I just want to drink.
Fair enough. See, we know where the legend's at. Any other great things we need to talk about on episode 400 before we sign this bad boy out?
We've had a great camaraderie for everybody.
Yeah, I mean, I don't recall ever bringing anybody to the podcast that was like not welcome to come back or not like a halfway decent dude. I feel like that.
Why'd you look at me?
I didn't look at you.
You're still here.
Is that an Arizona State University hat? What is that?
Smooth Ambler.
Oh, Smooth Ambler. Oh.
Yeah, 2017.
Well, it's weird because the S is in the middle of the other A. And
It's
I
like a
was
St.
a
Louis
little
Cardinal
confused. Yeah, well,
hat.
it looks almost like
does.
Arizona State.
Yeah.
It looks like Florida State's baseball logo. Yeah, but they
Say
have a
what?
they have a special baseball logo too.
Yeah, but it's just the FSU. I mean,
But it looks very similar to that.
okay.
We'll go with that. Sure, fine.
Hey, speaking of OKI, so Smooth Ambler was the original that built the brand off of Source Whiskey.
Yeah.
Smooth Ambler Old Scout.
Yeah.
Let's get New Riff back on again.
Get New Riff back on again?
Yep.
All right. Listen, I'm open to any conversation with any brand for the most part. For the most part. There are a few exceptions to the rule, and there will always be a few exceptions to the rule. But, I mean, there's been lots of times that people have reached out to me to have conversations, and I wasn't 100% certain that I could say enough positive stuff about the brands or labels to where I want to be a part of that conversation, right? Like,
And you usually let us try those before.
right. Well,
beforehand.
it's not even that. It's the fact that no matter what, if anybody starts a brand, they've put their heart and soul into that, right? And I don't want to trash something that somebody's put their heart and soul into. I'd much rather have a conversation with somebody off mic and be like, hey, this is what I thought, and be candid with them and just say, hey, if you still want to talk about it, I can say these positive things about it, but I don't know that I can go any further in the positive, dynamic than that, right? And I think that's a fair way to look at things.
We've never really put down anybody that
No.
was trying.
I mean, maybe one or two. Henry McKenna we make fun of.
That's only you at this point.
2017 Whiskey of the Year by the Ascot.
So interesting, rehashing from one of our prior podcasts. It's whenever we did the EFD bottle, Old Foe, and we called it Little Hot, Little Mint, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I actually talked to the guys a couple weekends ago.
Right.
And I went back. He was saying, man, you dogged us a little on that episode. I says, but he goes, the unfortunate part, you guys were true. Because he was like going, what do you mean mint? I don't remember any mint. And then he says he went back to go get the bottle reported. He goes, fuck, there's mint.
I mean, but I wasn't dogging it. I thought it was fine. It just, to me, it was just it was more minty than I would have preferred, right? Like,
But the thing was that the hilarious part was that he just really didn't, I don't think, picked up on it until we pointed it out. And then he's like going, it's there. Yeah, it was there.
Yeah.
The thing, I work at Waterfront Wine and Spirits part-time, and people come in and they ask, give me this, or give me something sweet, or give me something whatever. And my general answer is, I can't do that because my palate and your palate are totally different. What you've had to eat or drink today will totally affect the liquor you buy, and you try it again a week from now, and you're going to get a totally different result. I will tell you what I like. I will tell you what I don't like. But it's just impossible with all of the various products out there to answer that kind of question with any kind of clarity and responsibility.
No, I'd agree with that.
Which is why I will always thank this podcast for getting me away from Buffalo Trace into turkey, because it saved my ass so much money.
It's funny that there's so many things out there that people can try. And the legend's right. Everybody's got a different palate. Everybody's got a different flavor profile. Barbara and I will rarely agree on like something that's like, this is so good, blah, blah, blah. Because she doesn't mind mint at all. And whereas like I'm pretty sensitive to it. I'm not, I don't even know. I think I'm less sensitive than even Nick is, but it's one of those weird things that like it's just a different strokes for different folks, I guess is the best way. Or as Barbara would say, to each their own, right?
There you go. To each their own.
Licorice.
Yeah.
Sucks.
Oh, come on.
Anise.
Dill, yeah. Yeah, there's all kinds of flavor profiles, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's what's so important is that everybody does have a different profile and different taste buds and can pull different flavors out. So some people may like one bourbon or whiskey and the person next to them doesn't. So, and I think that's one thing that is very important is to remember that everybody can be different. Just because you like it doesn't necessarily mean that somebody else is going to like it as well.
All fair. Those are all fair comments.
That's why I always tell all my customers, if you don't like it, bring it back and I'll finish the bottle. I won't refund you your money, but I'll finish the bottle.
As long as it's not a finished product for the most part.
There you go.
You know,
I try not to sell those.
I like that thought process, Stephen. Sell them a bottle. If they don't like it, bring it back. You'll finish it for them.
You know, the sad thing is, over 4.5 years, nobody's brought one back.
Nobody's brought you back a drain pour, huh?
Challenge accepted.
I must say, still keep on some of the old topics of the episodes. There's been a couple times whenever we've gotten the early releases before things out, and one was that I was thinking about Redemption Rye, the Sur de Lis.
Oh, yeah, the Surly. Yeah. The Surly was a solid pour.
John's over here
Yeah, I know.
having a moment.
He is.
The cheap seats just had a moment.
Please, I don't. I'm gonna have nightmares of that. Jesus. The one I was just thinking of after you said the Sur de Lis was the and I can't. Was it Hamer or whatever the fancy decanter bottles with the little glass figurine in the middle?
Oh, Rising Tide, Old Swagger, and
Yeah, Old Swagger.
Old Stubborn.
From Mr. Ed Bly.
Ed Bly, yeah.
So I want to know, what would you be in the next 6 months or so? What would be a brand or interview that you are looking most forward to?
I really, really enjoyed the interview we had with Ian Steersman. That was one that was kind of quasi on my bucket list. I love MGP. I love what they've done for years. If I could interview anyone in the bourbon industry, I think that I would probably go to my first love. I think I'd like to have a conversation with Brent Elliott. I think sitting down at Four Roses, having that conversation, because that's really what brought me into bourbon. And then Old Forester took me down the rabbit hole, no pun intended. And then just kind of everything else is just built off of that. But I think that would be the one interview that if I could get that or Jimmy Russell or Eddie Russell, like I think
Eddie's. Oh, that would be awesome.
I think either one of those would be just a phenomenal conversation or an opportunity to talk to people that just have really, really, they've done so much for the industry.
Jim Rutledge for me.
Jim would be a great conversation.
Because he was over there when it was
Yeah,
rocket.
when Seagram's was nothing. Yeah.
Yep, and he wanted to bring it here, and no, and then finally they allowed him to do so.
Yeah.
I must say, I still have, whenever Jim was at Four Roses, I have a couple signed bottles for him, those Secretariat bottles that I've held on to for a very long time.
I know, so selfish. Still hadn't let me crack one of them yet.
100 proof too.
All I know is if one of the turkeys, I'm there for that.
Yeah.
Russells.
Yes.
Oh, I'm right.
One of the turkeys. Yeah, one of the turkey guys. Yeah, Russell's. Yeah.
Any of the Russells, even was it
Eddie, Jimmy, what's
the
is it?
son's part of it now too?
Bruce.
Yeah, Bruce.
Yeah.
And
Bruce.
don't forget Joanne.
Joanne, yeah.
Bruce has did a couple podcasts I've watched with him.
He has. Bruce has done more this year than I've ever seen any of the Russells do, and probably the 8 or 9 years I've been really in the bourbon world. So I don't know.
That'll be always an interesting one.
Not because of the brand so much, but Al Young would be, I think, an incredible person to talk to.
We can't have that conversation, legend.
I said, I understand that.
Two of y'all probably talked to him though,
but-
at different points in his life.
I spent numerous hours with Al Young over the years. I mean, just at Mercy Academy and other places. Al's a great dude.
But there are so many people in the bourbon industry that share knowledge that no one else has.
Yep.
And how you narrow that down to a person. I mean, honest to God, if I had to pick one today, it would be Ted Huber.
Yeah, I love spending time with Ted.
Mm-hmm.
Ted's an amazing person,
great knowledge, great person.
especially when you get him in the Rick House.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
You
always
get
a
Ted
fun
in the
time.
Rick House, it's always a good time. 100%.
Absolutely.
You might
So
lose a few people.
absolutely. So second question would be on previous interviews or reviews. What would be the biggest one that you would like to redo?
French Lick, possibly.
So it won't be French Lick. It would be Old Homestead at this point because that's where Alan's moved to. Because
Yeah.
to me, it's just more about having a conversation with Alan and Jolie. Because those are two of my favorite people in the industry. I tell you the one that I would like to redo because I never really technically got to do it was Royce Neely at Neely Distillery. So the day I had my interview scheduled with him, I showed up Royce's dad and grandpa were there, and Royce decided to get married that weekend. He got drunk as hell the day before, got drunk, got married, and didn't catch the flight home. They decided to stay an extra 2 days. So he ended up skipping our interview. So I ended up interviewing Roy instead of Royce.
That was still a great interview.
Oh, it was a great interview. But matter of fact, I think still to this day, I'm the only person that's ever interviewed Roy. Like, it's kind of funny. Interviewed Roy. So yeah, it definitely was an interesting conversation. But I'd like to have that one back just because of the fact that I would still love to talk to Royce, because I've talked to him in different situations. We've talked and spoke, and I did a little mini interview with him at the Kentucky Bourbon Festival. But Royce is just a neat character. He's a cool cat.
Unrelated to BBT, I got to go do a barrel pick with Steve Ackley, Colonel Steve Ackley, at Neely Family Distillery, and Royce was there. But an amazing experience.
That's hot.
Tell you how I really feel there.
It was 2 years old.
Oh,
You know?
okay. So you're talking about
It was
the
really
earlier
early on.
stuff.
I mean, yeah, this was really early on. But an amazing individual, and Dad was there, and Grandpa was there, and Mom was there, and I mean, it was just an incredible experience. But I would love to go back there sometime and see what they're doing now. I mean, I got to believe their products have improved over time.
All right, Johnny, come in hot, brother.
So the zombies are coming, and we're not going to make it.
I have a 22.
And it's our last Bourbon Barrel Talk episode. We've decided we're not going to make it to 500. We're like 493.
Gotcha. All right.
And we know that this might be the last Bourbon Barrel Talk episode. What's everybody going to open up for that last final hurrah?
The last episode.
All right, I'm going to chug a bottle of anything Amber on I finish because I'm going to fuck with those guys as they eat me.
Wait. Does it have to be opened, or we're opening a brand new bottle and killing it?
Whatever you want, man.
Whatever the fuck you want to do,
Nick's
dude.
Cat's Eye 155 Canadian whiskey. He's like, I'm going to be drunker than shit.
He's like, I want to be hammered. If I'm going to be eaten by zombies, I want to be hammered. That's fair. What about you, Babs? What are you sipping on?
Anything 291.
Anything 291. That's strong. All right, Nick, you got one for that? 2016 GTS.
Johnny.
Well, I would say the Pokemon bottle, but my dumbass would probably fumble it fighting zombies and then spill 3/4 of it on the fucking garage floor.
You're not allowed near my bottle, by the way.
For 2 weeks.
You know, I know somebody that might still have a bottle of that laying around.
Might have to hit you up.
Legend, what would you sip on, man? Last bottle, last conversation with the boys.
If I had it, it would be Four Roses Al Young 50th anniversary.
Oh shit, that is a good one too.
Incredible, best bottle I've ever drank.
It is a yummy bottle.
Jared is deep in thought.
I will say the Pokemon bottle is a good pick. And John, you're not allowed near mine.
What was it? The 2002 Kentucky Donut.
Ooh, yeah.
It's like 117.5 or 6. I can't remember. That was a really good bottle too.
There was a real early Good Times honey finish that was just phenomenal. It was at your house. I don't know what year it was, but it was a pick, and it was.
We've tried a lot of good shit at everybody's houses.
It was fire.
Good times?
Yeah, it was a Good Times honey pick. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got mine now.
All right, Nick was like in transcendental like meditation thought right over there, man.
I will have to say, one that was brought here to this house. It was at Old Rick 18 from Good Times.
The double oaked one.
Yes, the double oaked one.
That was a solid pour. Solid good bottle.
There was also a buff turkey there from that we tried.
Yeah.
One of those would have been.
Yeah. The buff turkeys.
2016 Makers 46 cast strength, selected January 11th, 2016. I'm getting soft.
I was about to say, I know exactly what that bottle is.
Yep. So yeah, that's what I would have.
God love you, Brian.
Jared.
Such a sentimental guy. Didn't even go for the best tasting bottle. He went with the one that was the most special to him.
I've had a lot of good stuff. The problem is, well, not my wife.
Not with Jared.
How small it is. That's probably more what she said.
Mediocre.
Below mediocre. The one that always comes to my head when we talk about bottles that I really enjoyed was the Parker's Heritage Heavy Char. That was not my bottle, but I did get to sample a few times, and I always enjoyed it every time I sampled it.
Parker's Heritage Heavy Char.
I'm surprised you didn't say the birthday bourbon from when your son was born, because that's a really good birthday bourbon.
It was definitely a solid one. Timmy, what do you got, man? Pappy 15, right?
No,
King of Kentucky.
OWA.
it's the Weller 107 barrel pick of BBT.
There we go.
That's the number one. You drink that and you go to heaven. The zombies don't get you, and you get 78 virgins.
The virgins. Wow.
I'm sorry, 107.
107 of them?
That was a great pick.
I feel like they're all going to be wearing glasses and have tape around the glasses at that point.
Yep. Hand me the old Louisville. We're going to cheers this out. Hand me that old Louisville bottle here, the brandy. But I figure 400 episodes at least deserves one good cheers.
So I will say the Yellowstone and Rebel that we picked would have been also up there for me. Because those would have been very killable very quickly.
The Rebel pick was the funniest of that whole experience.
Trying to get them convinced to pick a Rebel versus
the other one. Yeah, it was funny. So we went there to pick what was it?
Well, we were supposed to pick a Rebel and a
Old Ezra.
Ezra.
We were supposed to just pick an old Ezra.
Yes.
Well, originally it was supposed to be both. Then they swapped it down to the one.
Right.
Then we convinced them to go to the other one.
Yeah, we convinced them to go.
Because the ones that was great. That's a great point, because that was whenever they were segueing from their source juice to their own juice.
Distillate. Yeah. So.
That's a legend pour.
Yeah. Listen.
No,
Sometimes
barber pour.
Barber pour. Yeah. Fair enough.
I don't have to drive home.
So.
I do.
Well, guys. Listen,
Amen.
I appreciate everybody and what they've given to the podcast. Okay, Jared.
One more quick question. What's a stone fruit?
I knew it was coming.
That had to
it
be
could-
on this
it had to
episode.
be on this episode.
Absolutely.
I still can't believe after all this time he still doesn't know what a stone fruit is.
It would all field greens.
For real.
Oh, or adjacent.
Yeah. Bourbon
Harkin?
adjacent.
What's
Field
witch
green
hazel?
adjacent.
Yeah, Harkins.
Witch hazel. Harkins back. Yeah. We throw all of
Oh
them
God,
up
I
there.
still remember the witch hazel. He was like going, "That's not a thing. What is that? Witch hazel doesn't exist."
Good Lord.
When I'm working, I do my best to use the word Harkins at some point in the day. And I laugh my ass off to myself. But it's just so appropriate.
Absolutely.
Sometimes you got to use the word. Sometimes you got to use it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, you guys, I appreciate everybody that's been a part of the show, everybody that's helped out for the show. Cheers to 400. I'm not going to say cheers to 400 more unless somebody's doing a lot more editing than I am, but cheers. Salute.
Cheers.
Salute.
Oh, we're doing it as a shot?
I didn't shoot it. What's wrong with y'all crazy people? Just a little sippy sip.
This might hurt.
Man, that was good.
I got to go pick up my wife now.
If you want
I
to
need
find
my
Bourbon
baby.
Barrel Talk, you can find them on Facebook, the Instagram, or the X. Make sure
I'm
you hit
Scott
the subscribe
Mitten,
button.
and this is Bourbon Barrel Talk.
It is Bourbon Barrel Talk. And if you want to send me an email it to me, bourbonbarreltalk@gmail.com. Hit the subscribe button. Drop them. X, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You find us. We're there.
Are you on True Social?
No, I'm not on True Social. This is Scott signing off from the Brock Bourbon Bar.
See ya.
Prost.
Peace.
Plunge.